What's up, everybody? My name is EMARQZ, and today we're going to learn how to do sole grinds. Alright, so I got my skate sole strapped up, and I want to explain a little bit what a sole grind is before we get started. So a sole grind is probably one of the most basic fundamental grinds in rollerblading. It's called a sole grind because most of your weight is being distributed into the sole of your foot, the outside sole of your foot, and the other one is kind of used just to balance out and direct you. Now keep in mind, it is a fundamental trick, but it is a trick that I love doing all the time. Once you get used to them and really feel comfortable with them, you can pretty much do them on anything you want, any obstacle you want. It's a great trick to like feel obstacles out, or something big, maybe a hammer that you kind of don't want to do something as complicated. You can just sole it, stomp it, make it look good, throw some style in it, and you're good. You're good to go. So I want to break down some fundamentals of the trick and then get into actually doing it and executing it. So proper foot position on a sole grind is your main foot under outside the sole here on the obstacle like that, and the other foot that. The more you bend your knees, the more balance you'll have. So for today's obstacle, I chose these curved green benches, which are plastic. They slide really well. I like the length of it, and it gives me a point A to point B, like a start to finish to what I want to actually grind. So one thing you want to do is get used to feeling what your sole foot is going to feel like sliding on the obstacle. So you just roll by, place your sole foot on, and you want to hear that lock, that click. You want to hear that lock, and you can practice picking yourself up and whatnot to get used to the balance on there. So one thing I like to do when I'm trying a new obstacle like a ledge or a low rail is roll by roughly the speed that you're going to want to grind at, and just put your foot on and let your foot slide across while one foot's rolling on the floor. That way you can get a feel for like if it slides smooth, if it needs to be waxed, is it going to stick and cause you could kind of like make that jerking motion, which you don't want, and get a feel for what the obstacle is actually going to feel like. After you do that, you can move on to stepping on. If you want to feel it out, that's putting one foot on, sliding it out, and then putting the other foot on to see what both feet would feel like. And then from there, I would go to stalling and trying to actually jump into the grind. Once you get down your basics on soles, it opens up a lot of doors and a lot of creativity, because a lot of other tricks are just different variations of this, like acids, mizus, and porn stars or star grinds, and it just leaves room for creativity and gives you a little more comfort on those tricks. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped you. Big shout out to thirdcoastsanity for sponsoring this video. They're going to be doing a lot of work with the skate community and working on specifically on mental health. And I'm excited to be a part of that. So go follow them on Instagram. Go check out what they're doing. Like and subscribe to my channel, _EMARQZ, on all my social media platforms. I really want to do more content that's built around helping the community and really getting us a little more stable. So be safe, go skate, and have fun.